Thank you very much, and thanks to the movement Impact France for organizing this, how I think, important event. So I'm Monica Semedo, independent member of the Renew Europe group, so the Liberal and Democrats, but I have a very social heart, I have to say. I'm a member of the Employment and Social Committee and one of the co-founders of the Social Economy Intergroup in the European Parliament. When I say that, people ask me, what is social economy? And then I begin to explain that it is a variety of businesses, from associations for the social cooperatives, but it can be SMEs, or for Luxembourg, for example, micro enterprises, which objective or principles are to have a positive impact on our society, and that can be very, very diverse. So first, the social aspect of social economy. I think we heard it during this evening. Of course, inclusion, fostering gender equality, tackle inequalities in society. For example, also the reintegration into the job market for persons, care facilities, of course, and taking care of our youth. But social economy goes beyond the social aspect. It is not only non-profit, it can also be profitable enterprises, always applying the principles of social economy and their objectives. So I prefer to say impact economy, because it's highlighting more this innovative driven aspect of social economy, but also the sustainable, the fair and digital, and green transition, for example, and always with the objective, with the goal of improving our society and fostering inclusion. There are a few examples. Now I specify for Luxembourg, which is a multilingual country, so we speak Luxembourgish, German and French, so it's not always easy, especially for children, to learn all these languages. So there is an upcoming app that will help them, especially also those children who have difficulties in reading, in order to learn all these languages. Also, with an integrative aspect, there is one app teaching French to women under the refugee status, in order to integrate easier in the Luxembourgish society, because French is very important. Then there are service providers in order to develop circular economy for cities, but also, of course, for enterprises, and so on and so forth. So social economy or impact economy, and I think that is this that's what I like about it, and that's why I want to promote it and I advocate for it. It's very diverse. So I'm also very glad that the initiative report of my colleague Jordi Cañas was heard and written and was transformed into a council recommendation published last year that recommends the member states, because it's the member states, the governments, that are in duty to foster, to support social economy. Because it's like with recycling, what we do as individuals, I do it like automatically, but it's a change in the mindset. It's a change in the mindset of entrepreneurs to not think just about profit, which is eligible to have profit, but to think also what and how can I have a positive impact on our society by recruiting employees, for example, that have difficulties to have access to the job market, but also other purposes can be eligible. So this recommendation recommends measures and also objectives like social inclusion, of course, access to the labor market, skills development, which I think is very important nowadays. And of course, recommends the member states to give enterprises incentives, like taxation, for example. That works. I think taxation works. And in Luxembourg, and I think also in other countries like France, they have labels that then label these enterprises, these SMEs, for example, that they have a positive impact on the society. So they gain visibility, and in Luxembourg also better access or easier access to finance. So in fact, the conditions are following the SDGs, creating a positive impact on the society. And I think if we do that, and if the networks works together, you join the forces here, and if you do that, we can make a change in our society. So thank you for that, for this initiative. And I just have to say one thing also to my colleagues. So I hope that during the next mandate, we will keep up with the social economy intergroup. So you have people in the parliament that support you, okay? So maybe it will be changed into impact economy, but let's see. So we keep up.